I've been talking to pharmaceutical executives about the shape of the industry. In many ways, this is an exciting time for medical science, with a raft of new therapies for cancer and other serious diseases. I started by asking Paul Hudson of AstraZeneca whether we were in a golden era for pharmaceuticals.
I think the scientific understanding, the techniques, the technology, and the better understanding of the genetic makeup of diseases is allowing for something quite special in terms of breakthrough. Is it a golden era? I guess we'll look back and see at some point, but in terms of the exciting things that I'm getting involved in literally on a daily basis, I would say it's certainly accelerating, and it's great to be part of it.
It's an exciting time with discovery. We heard this today and recently about such innovation, that the innovation is coming at a pace that is just something like we've never seen before. So it is exciting. It seems like every day you open up the newspaper or the medical journals and we see an innovation that's going to hopefully advance and help more patients with disease.
It's hard to have a conversation with anyone in pharma these days without it quickly turning to pricing. There might be a raft of new drugs coming onto the market, but can healthcare systems afford to pay for them?
The marketplace and the healthcare system knows that these need to be available to patients, and we need to make those available through coverage of those on the plans and help more patients that would need these. But for incremental innovations, I think the challenge is still there, that we need to prove that these incremental innovations for addressing a disease are still valuable. And we need to talk the same language. We need to communicate with the payers and with patient organizations to try to make sure that that value is understood. And I think we're getting better at that, but that is still a huge hurdle that we have to overcome here in the U.S.
Then there is an existential question. Have we been going about it in entirely the wrong way? Rather than tackling individual diseases like cancer or Alzheimer's, should we be trying to stop the process of aging and prevent people from becoming sick in the first place?
You know, we've been maybe looking at this all wrong in terms of the way we think about curing disease states, and we're taking them one disease state at a time, as opposed to really looking at things at the molecular, cellular level. And I think that, you know, may be a glimmer of the way this industry ought to be going in the future in terms of how we think about things.
So there you have it, bucket loads of enthusiasm, but lingering worries about whether pricing could stop this revolution in its tracks. David Crow, Financial Times, New York.